deviled eggs at this park.
This is a hall back here. I said I pulled into the parking lot.
You would never know.
I open up Google Maps and I zoom in. I'm like, grass infield. 3 of them. It's got to be back here.
I have no idea. I'm driving around. Like, you got to park in a lot and walk a half mile.
Yeah. And I looked at him like, is that over? No, those are softball. That's just a third infield over there. That's got to be softball.
Yeah, I saw the softball girls right away, and I'm like, where's the field? I can see the football field. Man, look at that. Like I've seen it.
I have to take off my sweat.
Well, yeah, the second that sun came back out, all of a sudden.
I don't know that
the humidity.
John and Michael sit down
the baseline?
It might be.
Down the baseline.
This is not a very good view.
No. Especially even on this side with the way they put the dugout fence, you don't get jack shit.
Let's try the baseline.
Get my steps in for today.
I was like, holy crap, I had to ask someone. I was like, where's the hell baseball field?
Well, and I said to Barrett, when I pulled in, I'm like, oh, I could see kind of that. I'm going, well, that looks like one, but I opened up Google Maps, zoomed in, and looked, oh, grass infield, 3 of them back here. It's got to be back there. So that's softball. Oh, it's massive. I don't even need my telephoto lens on it. It's so far back that I had to zoom in on a regular camera.
Good one.
Yeah. And these field keepers always cause problems too. I mean, in terms of fans, there's really not very many good places to sit.
Right.
It'll be interesting if the wind stays up or not.
Hello, Martha.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful.
It's wonderful. Oh my God. So Daisy's right here.
Yeah.
So we saw Todd.
Yep, I went over and waved to him earlier.
And Dee, and we're all together, which is really cool.
Yeah. They've got the space for it. This is another area where you look and you go, because it's not used. I mean, think about it, realistically, a couple more days and these fields won't be used again.
Why is that?
Well, high school ball's done. I don't think they let anyone else play on them.
Yeah.
You know, this is another one where you take an area out here and you put a massive turf field on that you can put other things on so that they can do lacrosse and soccer and all those on one big field. Like Egan had that. Egan had those massive fields.
Yeah, they had that practice. But boy, when you got land, look what this is I don't know, this.
I'd love to get the grass mowing contract for this place. Good afternoon, Laker fans. We are coming to you today from Lakeville South, where the Prior Lake Lakers will be taking on the Cougars of Lakeville South. We are just about ready to get this game underway. We're right on time. Coming up for the Lakers, leading off tonight is going to be Jackson Goldberg. Batting second will be Jeremy Jurdy. Batting third will be Wesley Kane. Batting fourth will be Aiden Horrell. Batting fifth will be Benton Blattner. Batting sixth will be Brody Famonti. Batting seventh, Drew Burley. Batting eighth, Chauvin. Batting ninth, Brody Stefani. And batting 10th, Jackson Barrett. And in our sixth position, Brody Famonti will be the EH for tonight. When we head to the to the bottom half of the inning. I'll cover who's playing what position. For Lakeville, on the mound will be number 8. Number 8, O'Connor, on the mound for Lakeville. This is the second to the last game for the Lakers on the season. They had a nice, hard-fought win over Burnsville at home on Monday night, their final home game of the season, and won 6-3. It was a pitcher's battle all the way through 4 innings. Lakers finally got the bats moving and put 5 on the board in the 5th inning, added an insurance run in the 6th, gave up a few in the 7th and top of the 7th, and closed the game out 6-3. And it looks like there was a throwdown. We are ready to get underway here from Lakeville South, the home of the Cougars. Stepping into the box, it's going to be Jackson Goldberg. Looking for an extra baseball just to have on hand. There we go. Okay, and with that, we are ready to get underway here. And we're going to start with a called strike 1. Looks like a fairly large strike zone there. And there's a nice hard hit line drive past the shortstop into center field. So a nice start off single for Goldie, and the Lakers have the leadoff batter on here in the top of the first, and that'll bring JJ to the plate. First one to miss out for ball 1. That's going to miss in, just about clips him, ball 2. And he drives that one right back up the middle to the shortstop, the second baseman, over to 1, and it'll be safe. Nice stop by the second baseman there. He was shaded up the middle, and JJ hit that right past the pitcher, but the second baseman really played the center there well. So that'll be a fielder's choice in the first out of the inning. And that'll bring Wesley Kane to the plate. First pitch will be in there, strike 1. Runner goes. Here's the throw. That was a ball. And ump got out there. I'm going to have to go with the ump. It looked like he was in before the throw. Ump called him out on the steal. So that was ball 2. And caught on the steal by the catcher. That's 2 gone for the Lakers. Wesley Kane steps back in with a 1-1 count. There's another hard hit, right, and a beautiful stop by the second baseman. Knocks it down. Will not be in time to first, as Wesley legs out the infield single. Would have been an easy one. Again, the second baseman's really shading the center because that ball went right up the gut. And the second baseman knocked it down, but had no real play at first. And that'll bring Aiden Horrell to the plate. Aiden turns, drives that one hard, and that gets past the center fielder all the way to the fence, and that'll be a ground rule double, unfortunately, as it bounces under the fence, as Aiden really got a hold of that one. And unfortunately, Wesley would have scored easily there. That brings Hudson Johnson to the plate. Wind today is blowing across from right to left. That breaking pitch drops in there for called strike one. Oh, undo. This is supposed to be. I thought this was going to be Benton, but it's Hudson. I got to switch that out here real quick. All right, I've got that straight now. It's a 2-1 count with Huddy up. Not sure. And that one's popped foul, drifting, and drops safely down the third baseline. All right, 2-2. Oh, Huddy steps back out. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch. And gets him swinging for strike three. So unfortunately, that ground rule, that Aiden hit that ball too well, folks, in reality, as it scoots under the fence for the ground rule double. If it had come up just short, Wesley would have scored easily. With that, we head to the bottom of the first. 14 pitches for O'Connor from Lakeville South. Coming up for Lakeville will be number 3, Anderson, number 5, Brill, and number 8, O'Connor. So, for the Lakers, on the defensive side, towing the mound tonight, starting pitcher is going to be Brody Stefani. Behind the plate will be Chauvin. Playing first base, Aiden Horrell. Second base, Jackson Barrett. JJ at shortstop. Goldie at third base. Drew Burley in left. Wesley Kane in center. And Hudson Johnson in right field. All right, here's the throw down to second. And we are ready to start the bottom half of the first inning. Coming to the plate for Lakeville South be number 9, English. All right, their first pitch just misses up for ball one. That's a pretty one. That's popped up straight back, and that's going to get out of play, foul. That'll move to a 1-1 count here. That one is driven towards center field. Settles in underneath it, and Fumanti makes the catch. Well, right, so with one out, here's the pitch. That one's going to miss up and in. Ball one. Going to foul that one off. Strike one. So at bat right now is number 8, O'Connor. He's the pitcher. And we got a 1-1 count with one out here in the bottom of the first. That one's going to miss just up and out. Ball 2. That one is turned hard and driven towards left field, and that's going to beat. It's going to get over the left fielder head, Burley, in left, and that will actually bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. I think that's actually what happened to Aiden's. I think his bounced over the fence as well. All right, so that'll bring number 22, Hager, to the plate with one out yet. That's a pretty first pitch in there, breaking pitch, called strike one. Oh, we got a quick time here as some students in the outfield threw that ball back in. The left fielder, Burley, was just getting rid of it, and we are ready. 1-0-1 count. That's going to miss out. Ball one. So 1-1 with one out and a runner on second here in the bottom of the first for Lakeville South. That's a pretty pitch. Hit grounder towards, and it's going to get under the outstretched glove of Aiden. And that will and that runner will score. Good throw from Huddy to the plate, but was not in time. So Lakeville South strikes first, puts a run on the board here with one out, and that'll bring number 15, Phil Strom, to the plate.
Monitor, do you know how to open this? I just got it. I'm not smart enough.
The Lakers looking to turn it. They get the first one, and not in time on the second one. The Lakers get the lead one on the fielder's choice there. And that'll bring number 3 to the plate. So, we got a pinch runner here. Number 6 is, or a courtesy runner. Number 6 is going to step in for number 15, who's the catcher. And that brings Anderson to the plate. He turns on that first one, a weak grounder to third. Up with it, Goldie over to first, and the Lakers are out of the inning. So Lakeville South scores 1 on 12 pitches by Stefani, and as we head to the top of the second, it's a 2-1 lead. It's a 1-0 lead for Lakeville South. Coming up for the Lakers, leading off will be Brody Sformonti. On deck will be Drew Burley, and in the hole will be Chauvin.
I was looking for a catch, but I couldn't see it. That's a technical term, I know. I pulled into the parking lot and I opened up my Google Maps and I zoomed in and I see grass because I'm looking at that over there. I drove by that. Yeah, but it's up there. Brody? I had 12. Yeah, when you got this much space to farmland to work with, you can put up a nice house like that. You look at the field, you can see the whole thing crowns and rolls off from a drainage perspective. I didn't. I saw it jump, but I wasn't sure who it was.
All right, so there was the throwdown, and we are ready to get the second inning underway here with the Lakers down 1-0. Brody Fumonti steps to the plate. Number 8 O'Connor remains on the mound for Lakeville. That first pitch is going to miss down and away, ball 1. That one fouls off down the first baseline, strike 1. There's the pop shot. That's going to drop in the gap in left center. Gets through. That might send him to 2. Fumonti's got really good speed. Here's the throw, and he is in safe ahead of the throw. So nice fly ball double there to start the second inning by Brody Fumonti. And that'll bring Drew Burley to the plate. And there's a hard grounder up the middle. Up, second baseman playing tight. Gets over there, gets it over to 1, but Drew does his job and advances the runner to third. At least from my angle, it appears that second baseman is really shading the middle, which leaves a big opening on that on the right side there between first and second. So that'll bring Chauvin to the plate. That first one's going to miss for ball 1. So that brings Show to the plate with 1 out here in the top of the second. The Lakers with a runner on third. That one's going to miss in for ball 2. Oh, good cut there. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. There's a grounder towards short. Up with it, but over to 1. It'll be in time, but that will be a an RBI for Show. Nice job putting the ball in play and getting that run across. So with that, the Lakers tie the game at 1-1, and that'll bring Brody Stefani to the plate. That first one will miss, ball 1. And Brody turns, pops that one up. It's drifting foul. Third baseman's chasing, but a lot of wind, and it drops harmlessly foul. Actually, the wind just about pushed that back into play. So with a 1-1 count, Brody steps back in. Oh, looks like coach just called time. Yep, there's a right field. You may not be able to see it on there. There's a ball from the field next to us. There's actually 3 fields down here in Lakeville South, all near each other. We've got JV, 9A, and 9B playing at the same time here. That's going to miss low, ball 2. So it's a nice little complex here. Oh, that one's going to catch the outside corner for called strike 2 and a 2-2 count with 2 outs in the top of the second. Brody turns, drives that hard down the left field line. That is definitely getting past that left field. That'll be an easy double, line drive double down the line for Brody Stefani. So we'll have a courtesy runner come in. That'll be Hayden Anthony running. That'll be Hayden Anthony running for Brody Stefani. And that'll bring Jackson Barrett to the plate. First one will drop across the corner, called strike one. A lot of good speed out there with Hayden. Any base hit, the Lakers will be looking to get him in, that's for sure. Oh, and that one climbs up in on him, rides up in and hits him. Ump wasn't sure, thought it might have clipped the bat, but Jackson could show him the red mark there. So that'll be a hit by pitch and a hard 90. And that will bring us back to the top of the order, and Goldie steps into the box. That one drifting, foul, and and the left fielder, I don't know if that will be in screen or not. The left fielder made an amazing diving catch in foul territory, just foul, to get the third out of the inning. But the Lakers put one on the board on 16 pitches. And we head to the bottom half of the second inning, with all fielding positions remaining the same for the Lakers. Coming up for Lakeville South will be number 25, Cox, number 11, Randall, and number 5, Brill. And with that last hit by pitch, Jackson Barrett moves into a tie for third on the team for most hit by pitches so far this season. Shonoff and Fleek are tied for first, both of them having been hit 4 times. Huddy, Barrett, and Blattner have all been hit 3 times. All right, so that first pitch is going to miss low, ball 1. That's a good pitch. That's fouled off down the first baseline. Huddy chasing it and makes the catch in foul territory for the first out of the inning. Not Huddy, Aiden. I'm sorry, that was Aiden Horrell there. So that'll bring number 11, Randall, to the plate for Lakeville South. That's a great first pitch, breaking pitch. Gets him swinging for strike 1. Chases that, drives it out to left field. That's going to bounce off the fence. And that'll send the runner in. That'll send Randall in with a stand-up double. That didn't look like he swung very hard. He just barreled it up really well. That ball dang near got out of here as that wind is as you get towards left field like that, it is helping push it deeper, that's for sure. So that'll bring number 5, Brill, to the plate with 1 out and a runner on second. It's a quick throwback. Not going to be in time, but definitely keeping him honest. That first pitch is going to miss for ball 1, down and out. Brill has had a tendency to go up the middle a little bit more this season. And there's one directly up the middle. on a line drive. There will be no play at the plate, and that line drive single will push the run across. And Lakeville South retakes the lead 2-1 here with 1 out in the bottom of the second. And that'll bring number 18, Marsh, to the plate. And he pops that one up towards right field. And it's going to drop just inside the line there. And it'll end up being that little Texas leaguer will end up going down as a pop fly double. Huddy gave it great chase, but it just dropped in no man's land there as the wind blowing across killed that ball. And that'll take us back to the top of the order for Lakeville South. And number 9, English, steps in. That first pitch is going to miss out, ball 1. So Lakeville South now has runners on second and third with 1 out. There's a good pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. There's a pretty one right in there for called, strike 2. That one's popped straight back out of play. Straight back out of play. Count remains 1-2. That one's fouled straight back as well. Some good-looking pitching going on there by Brody. Those are coming in nice and low, forcing him to chase right across the knees, but forcing him to chase with it. That's a beautiful pitch, same spot. Rings him up for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. And that'll bring number 8, O'Connor, to the plate. He doubled on a fly ball to left his first time up. Does have a tendency to be a pull hitter. That first one floats up for ball 1. And a little overcorrection there. That misses down and away for ball 2. That one's fouled straight back. Nice looking pitch. Fouled straight back. Strike 1 and a 2-1 count. That's going to miss just out, ball 3. That one is popped up towards left field. Drew settles under it, makes the catch for the third out of the inning. And Lakeville South will strand 2 on base there, but they do get the 1 across and retake the lead 2-1. That was 18 pitches that time around for Brody in the top half of the inning. The bottom half of the inning. And we'll head to the third. For the Lakers, coming up will be JJ, Wesley Kane, and Aiden Horrell. Number 8, O'Connor, will remain on the mound for Lakeville South here in the third inning. So there's a throw down, and we are ready to get the third inning underway here. All right, JJ steps in. That first pitch is going to be down in the dirt, ball one. And he hits that ball hard. That's going to get out to the fence, bounces off it, so that'll be a nice double there for JJ as well. Yep, that ball is flying today with that wind blowing across like that. So the Lakers have the leadoff batter on here with a double by JJ in the top of the third. And that'll bring Wesley Kane to the plate. Wesley singled on a hard ground ball up the middle the first time up. That one's going to be fouled off, out of play, strike one. And there's a grounder. That's going to be a tough play with his speed. Oh, and a nice play by the third baseman there, but it moves Jurdy over to third. Thought Wesley might have beat that out with that infield single, but nice play by third. All right, so with one out, the runner moves over to third, and that brings Aiden Horrell to the plate. Aiden double on a fly ball to center his first time up, and he's a hard grounder towards short. No play at home. Short goes to first, gets the out, but that'll be an RBI for Aiden. That ties the game at 2-2, and that'll bring Hudson Johnson to the plate with two outs here in the top of the third. Let's see if the Lakers can fire things back up here. There, the grounder towards second, up with it cleanly, over to one, and that will do it for the inning. But the Lakers put one on the board and tie the game here as we head to the bottom half of the third inning. Very efficient inning for O'Connor on the mound for Lakeville, with only needing 6 pitches there. So coming up here in the bottom half of the third for Lakeville South should be numbers 22, Hager, number 15, Philstrom, and number 3, Anderson. Mother's Day weekend, Greg and I had Greg work with me. We each worked a 4-hour shift on Sunday morning, and we're done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you get 4 hours for?
Yeah.
Yep, nice.
Yeah, they're old enough to qualify to work. They should be working it with you.
That's what Cody's doing. He's doing concessions.
Yeah, and technically, I was gonna say technically, you could just have him work both of them.
I know, right? I might.
Yeah. But I figured I had to drive him over anyway. So.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a throw down to second. We are ready to get the bottom half of the third inning underway. Number 22, Hager, steps in. He singled on a hard ground ball to right under the outstretched glove of Aiden, his first time at bat. And this is a guy that tends to go the opposite direction this season. He's been pushing a lot of stuff to the right side. That first one, nice-looking pitch by Brody. Swinging and a miss, strike one. Actually, I think he technically ticked it, sounded like, so we'll go with a foul ball there. There's a pretty breaking pitch, drops in there, called strike 2. That puts Stefani ahead in the count 0-2, gives him a little to work with here. and got to chase that one up in the zone. Foul ball, and the count remains 0-2. That one is popped straight up. Jackson calls for it, Barrett, and makes the catch at second base. So that'll be the first out of the inning. And again, he hit that to the right side. He's for a right-handed batter, he's pushing a lot of stuff down the right side. That'll bring number 15 to the plate. Philstrom grounds into a fielder's choice. We got the guy at second. Nope, ump waves it off. No pitch there. And on the season, he tends to be a really solid or pure pull hitter. Everything is short or third. And he messes me up, but nice play by Jackson at second. Up with it and gets him at first base. That'll be the second out of the inning. And that'll bring number 5, Anderson, to the plate. He grounded out to third his first time up. That one's going to miss low, ball 1. Ooh, that one's just going to miss out, ball 2. It's going to slide away from him for ball 3. So we got a 3-0 count here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs and no one on for Lakeville. There's a good comeback pitch by Brody. Strike 1. And now it's going to just drift out for ball 4. Okay, so still 2 outs. And number 25, Cox will step in. Popped out to Aiden his first time up. Nice, that ball is in the dirt. Nice stop by Show there. But he popped up to Aiden in foul territory his first time up. Runner goes. Here's the throw. And they get him. Oh, let's call it the same way there, Blue. That one he should have been called out on, folks. It'll be ball 2, and that runner will advance on the stolen base. Oh, we got another foul ball out in right field off the JV game. There's a good pitch. That is driven, again, left center. The wind is pushing everything that direction. That gets almost to the fence there, and that'll be a stand-up double. So Lakeville South puts 1 so far on the board here and has a runner on second. And they retake the lead 3-2 in the bottom of the third. That'll bring number 11, Randall, to the plate. He doubled on a fly ball into left center his first time up. That's a good, pretty first pitch. Strike 1. Oh, nice pitch there. A little up in the zone. Gets him swinging. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And he chases that one. It's popped straight up in the air. Goldie calls for it, coming in from third, and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. But Lakeville puts another one on the board. So they've scored in each of the first 3 innings. They've put 1 on the board. The Lakers missed their opportunity in the top of the first. but have put it at 1 on in the top of the second and top of the third. And that was 16 pitches in that inning for 16 pitches for Brody, moves him to 45 on the game. So coming up for the Lakers, leading off will be Brody Famonti. On deck will be Drew Burley, and in the hole will be Chauvin. All right, so we are ready to kick off the top of the fourth inning here. Brody Famonti steps in. At first on a miss, low, ball 1. Ball 2. Turns on that one, fouls it off down the first baseline. So we got a 2-1 count here. That's going to miss in for ball 3. 3-1 here in the top of the fourth to Brody Famonti, leading off for the Lakers. Oh, that'll catch that outside corner for called strike 2, and the count is full. Good fight there. Fouls that one back out of play. Count remains full. Grounder towards third, up with it cleanly. And that'll be an error as it skips by the first baseman. Third baseman took a little too much off that. Just kind of knew he had some time and just kind of shorted his throw, and it skips in front of the first baseman. So that'll be an error on the third baseman. The Lakers will have their leadoff batter on. And that'll bring Drew Burley to the plate. There's a quick throw to one, not going to be in time. As Brody dives back in safely. That's a lesson to the young kids out there. Don't, make your normal throw that ball hard to make your normal play. All right, that one drops in there. Called strike 1. That's an outside pitch. Got him chasing it. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 and an 0-2 count. And fouls that one off the outside corner. Count remains 0-2. Quick throw. Famonti dives back in safely again. That one's popped back out of play as well. Real nice battle by Drew there at the plate. Runner goes, And then a nice line drive right up the middle. Oh, and it floats, and they're going to double up Fumonti at first base. That ball looked like it was dropping. And it just carried in a nice play by the center fielder. So after getting the leadoff batter on, the Lakers now have 2 outs. And Chauvin will step to the plate. Good breaking pitch there. Swinging and a miss. Strike 1. That one's going to miss in the dirt. Ball 1. That'll be in the dirt. Ball 2. Cho turns hard, drives that right past the third baseman. And we'll have a courtesy. We'll have Andrew Evenson running for Show at first base, as Show is the catcher. That'll bring Brody Stefani to the plate. First one across the knees. Strike 1. Brody turns. That's just a weak little one. He got off the handle and little pop fly to the third baseman. So that'll do it for the top of the 4th. Lakers leave one stranded on 18 pitches from Lakeville South. For those at home, I'm going to try to get first base a little bit back more into the screen here. We'll see how that goes. That'll be a little better, but we'll see. All right, here's the first pitch. Grounded towards JJ. Short up with it cleanly. Over to 1. And that'll be the first out of the inning as Brill goes down on the number 5. Brill goes down on the first pitch. And that'll bring number 18, Marsh, to the plate. There's a good first pitch, fouled off down the first baseline. Strike one. That one's going to miss low, ball one. Got to miss up, ball two. That'll give us a 2-1 count here with one out. There's a grounder, fielded cleanly, over to first. And that'll be an out. I hadn't noticed before, but it looks like Linus Fleek has come in at second base for Jackson Barrett. So Fleek comes up with that cleanly. That first one's popped back out of play. Strike one. That is the only other fielding change so far this inning. There's a nice pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. And a beautiful pitch, left it way outside. Looked like it was going to break in and got him to chase it for a swing and a miss, strike three. And the Lakers are out of that inning on 8 pitches by Brody. So a good solid inning. And we'll head to the top of the fifth with the Lakers trailing 3-2. Number 8 will stay on the mound for Lakeville South here. And there's the call for balls in. And we are ready to start the top of the fifth inning. We'll be at the top of the fifth inning, and the Lakers are trailing 3-2 here. And that'll bring Linus Fleek to the plate. First one will miss, ball one. On deck will be Hayden Anthony, who is subbing in for Jackson Goldberg at third. That one's going to catch the bottom corner, called strike one. And he drives that one towards left field. It's drifting. Tough play. And a beautiful catch on that ball by the left fielder. That was a tough one with the wind pushing it, and he makes an over-the-shoulder catch in left for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring Hayden Anthony to the plate with JJ on deck. And it's a hard line drive right up the middle, tipped by the pitcher, and that will not allow the infield to make a play on it there. So that'll be a line drive single for Hayden Anthony. That'll bring JJ to the plate now with the Lakers getting a runner on here with one out in the top of the fifth. On deck will be Andrew Evenson, subbing in for Wesley Kane. Quick throw over, not in time. Another one. They're definitely worried about him. He's got a lot. Hayden does have a lot of speed there, and they definitely want to keep that runner. The Lakers have done a good job when they get a runner on second and getting them in. JJ turns hard, drives it right past the third baseman, but the third baseman tried to make more of an Olay play on that one. I'm gonna have to mark that one an error, folks. I may have to revise that later. I'll talk to the coach afterwards, see what he thinks about it, but I think he had time to get over and make a stronger play on that ball and just tried to get it. So that will bring Andrew Evenson to the plate with runners on first and second and one out here. That pitch misses up and out for ball one. Oh, good off-speed pitch. Gets him swinging, strike one. That's Andrew at the plate. Andrew subbed in for Wesley Kane, so he'll take the center field. On deck is Greg Schonoff, who is subbing in for Aiden Horrell at first base. Pitcher chases Hayden back to second. 1-1 count with one out. Wow, that breaking pitch drops in there for called strike two. And gets him chasing that one up a little bit in the zone to protect on a swing and a miss, strike three. And the Lakers have two down here in the fifth inning with runners on first and second. And the Lakers are looking to tie this game up. They currently trail 3-2. And Greg Schonoff steps into the box. That first one will dive in and hit him. And I mentioned it earlier, folks. With that, Greg takes the lead in hit by pitch for the season with 5 on the team. And that'll bring Hudson Johnson to the plate. That first pitch across the knees, called strike one. And he fouls that one off, out of play, off the third base line. That's going to miss out for ball one. Ball one and a 1-2 count here. That's breaking pitch is gonna stay out and drop low for ball two and a 2-2 count. Gives Huddy a good position to be in. Pitcher's got to be coming back to him. Doesn't want to waste another one here. And he drives that to left field. Left fielder is not catching that one, and it will bounce off the fence. And that will clear the bases as Schonoff's trugging for home, and he will score. So Huddy clears the bases with a stand-up double to the left field fence. That is a huge at-bat there for Hudson Johnson. Takes that down and away pitch and drives it out to the left field fence. And that'll bring Brody Famonti to the plate with Huddy on second. Brody hits that hard right in the gap. That's a seeing eye single between short and third. Left fielder's up with it. Huddy's scoring for home. Go Turbo! And he will score as the throw was not on line. And as it gets to the backstop, I spoke before about the speed of Brody Famonti. He goes all the way around to third. So that'll be a ground ball single and an RBI. And then Famonti will go to third on the throw. So that the Lakers now lead 6-3 here in the top of the fifth with a runner on third. And that brings Drew Burley to the plate. That one looked pretty low, folks, but they're going to get a called strike one. That's going to miss low. Ball one. A 1-1 count with 2 outs here in the inning. That breaking pitch will catch the outside corner on Drew for called strike 2. That's going to miss down and in. Ball 2 and a 2-2 count. As I said before with Huddy, that puts Drew in a pretty good spot here. Pitcher's definitely going to want to come back towards him pretty much. Let's see if he can do something with it. There it was. Fouled it off. That one broke away a little harder at the end there. Nice job fouling it off and staying alive. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch. And it turns hard, just about takes out Wesley Kane, the first base coach. As he drilled that ball foul down the first baseline. There's the breaking pitch, and Drew turns beautifully on that one and drives it to the right center gap. All the way to the fence on that one as well. So a pretty hit there by Drew. That's another RBI double. And that'll bring Chauvin to the plate. And the Lakers now lead 7-3 here in the top of the fifth. So far in the inning, the Lakers have put up, what am I thinking here, 5 runs with 2 outs in the inning. Let's see if Show can keep it going here. And he turns on that one and pops out. That was a pitch up in the zone. He pops it up. Second baseman settles under it and makes the out. So as we go to the bottom of the fifth, the Lakers do some damage in their half of the inning, putting 5 on the board, and now lead 7-3 on 24 pitches by O'Connor for Lakeville South. And he's moved to, that puts him at 78 pitches on the game. Let's see if they're going to send, haven't seen the signal yet, if they're sending Brody back out to pitch. It looks like they are. That'll be great. Brody will start the pitching here in the 5th inning. So far, Brody has thrown 54, so well within tolerances for the coach. So with the batting changes, we got some fielding changes we talked about before. Shonoff takes over at first base. Evenson takes over in center field. And Hayden Anthony takes over at third base. And last inning, and we knew that last inning, Fleek had taken over at second base. So you can see the head coach out there getting some catching work in. His show also back and is getting his catching gear on as quickly as possible. All right, there's a throw down to second, and we are ready to start the bottom half of the fifth inning. Coming up for Lakeville South will be the pitcher, number 8, O'Connor. He doubled to left and flew out to left so far today. First one will drift in, ball 1. Going to lose that one up for ball 2. That's a pretty comeback. Called strike 1. I haven't seen who the Lakers have warming up to come in and pitch the 6th and possibly the 7th. There's a hard grounder. Another pull hit, though, and he finds that gap between third and short. And Lakeville South has the leadoff batter on. That'll bring number 22, Hager, I'm not 100% sure there, to the plate. He's singled on a ground ball to right and popped out to the second baseman. He's said for the season he tends to push it to the right side. That first one will miss, ball 1. That'll miss low, ball 2 in the dirt, and it won't have a throw as it skipped away from show. And the runner will take second. Okay, so on the 2-0 count, that one's going to drift up for ball 3. That's a nice one right across the knees. Called strike 1 and a 3-1 count. That one is popped up. Brody calls for it, settles under, and gets the first out of the inning as that pitch a little on the inside, got him down on the handle. That'll be the first out of the inning, and that'll bring number 15, Philstrom, to the plate. There's a grounder towards third, and that's going to be fair, just over the bag. And that'll be a hard ground ball single. And that'll move the runner over to third. So with 1 out, the Cougars now have runners on first and third. And that'll bring number 24 to the plate. We got a sub here for number 3. We got number 24, Carmody, coming in. 1 out, Lakers will be looking to turn it. They're going to Lakeville South. The runner goes immediately. There's a hard line drive single into left. Runner will score easy. It gets through. So what we had there, folks, was a line drive single that scored a run. And then the ball skipped past the left fielder, Burley. And that allowed the runner from second to score and Carmody to go to second base. And that will do it for Brody today. Coming into pitch now will be Brody Fumanti. Brody was EHing today, so there'll be no fielding changes or batting changes at all for the Lakers. So with one out, the lead is now down to 7-5, and Lakeville South has a runner on second. All right. So Brody Fumanti is ready. And number 25, Cox, steps in for Lakeville South. First one's going to be in the dirt, ball one. Nice job by Show, keeping it in front of him. Keeps that runner at second base. That's going to be in the dirt, scoots away. There will be no play for him at third base. And the runner will advance on the wild pitch. So on a 2-0 count. That's going to be ball three in the dirt. That's a deep backstop. There won't be a chance for a play. So 3 straight pitches, and the runner moves, and the runner scores. So we got a 3-0 count here, and now the score is 7-6, Lakeville, down by 1. Here's a 3-0 pitch. There's a nice one. Strike one. That one is popped straight up. Hayden Anthony calls for it from the side, which I like that play, folks. You definitely want someone other than the pitcher. They've got a better angle on it, calling that play, and some great hustle, and makes the out. That'll be 2 outs, and that'll bring number 11, Randall, to the plate. That first one, going to be a little overthrow there, down in the dirt, ball one. There we go. Just watching him here live, folks, it looks like when he tries to throw a little too hard, like he's overthrowing, that's the ones that are getting down in the dirt on him. And that one, pretty pitched down, and he just had to go down in a little golf swing. And that finds the left center gap. There have been an amazing amount of balls that have found that left center gap today, and that'll be in there for a line drive single, or line drive double for Randall. And that'll bring number 6, I believe, to the plate for Lakeville South. Yep, that's number 6, Ratliff. That first one he'll foul off for ball or strike one. That'll miss up and out. Ball one. That'll miss low, ball 2. That's going to miss up and in, ball 3 and a 3-1 count. And that'll be down the dirt. And they get him at third. Ball 4 walk, and they get Randall trying to advance, hoping to catch the catcher off guard, and a great throw guns him out from Chauvin. So as we head to the top of the 6th inning, Lakeville South got 3 back there in the bottom in their half of the inning. And the score is currently 7-6. Prior Lake leading by 1. I'm assuming we'll see a new pitcher from Lakeville South. Just waiting to see who that will be. Coming up for the Lakers will be Brody Stefani, Linus Fleek, and Hayden Anthony. Looks like towing the mound for Lakeville will be number 11, Randall. Okay, we are ready to start the inning here. Top of the 6th. Brody Stefani stepping in. First one's going to miss in. That'll be a hit by pitch and a hard 90, and the Lakers have the leadoff batter on here in the top of the 6th inning. And that'll bring Linus Fleek to the plate. Linus flew out to left his first time up, hit a beautiful shot, and the left fielder made a really good running catch over his shoulder. First one is fouled off down the third baseline. Strike 1. Down the third baseline. I wasn't sure if it said third or first there, but down the third baseline. That'll miss. Up, ball 1.
Hey, line drive out there.
Oh, and he gets under that one, popped it straight up. Shortstop calls for it and makes a catch for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring Hayden Anthony to the plate. That first one will be in the dirt. Ball 1, a nice stop by the catcher. Keeps Brody at first base. A miss in the dirt. Ball 2, another nice stop by the catcher. Oh, Hayden wanted that one, just fouled it, just missed it, fouled it straight back. Strike 1 and a 2-1 count. That one misses up and in. Dang, there, clipped him. 3-1. Pitcher's got to come to him, so Hayden's going to be looking for something he can drive. That was a pretty pitch right across the knees. Strike 2. Count is full. Oh, folks at home, you got to go back and watch that. That was awful. That was an awful pitch to ring him up on. That was ridiculous. The catcher's glove was in the dirt. So with 2 outs, that'll bring JJ to the plate. That one will miss. Up, ball 1. And little grounder towards short. Up with it. Throw to 1. Is not going to be in time. And JJ beats it out with a great hustle there. Great hustle on an infield single. That'll bring Andrew Evenson to the plate with 2 outs. That's a pretty looking pitch there. Called strike 1. Andrew turns on that one, gets under it though, pops it up. Tough play with the wind, and it drops cleanly. That's one where the first baseman has got to call that catcher off. I think that might have been out of your frame there, maybe not. The catcher really went after that one instead of the first baseman calling him off. The catcher does not have the angle and doesn't have the right glove for that sort of a play. So that puts us to an 0-2 count here. That's going to miss out for ball 1. One-two count. That's going to miss in. Ball 2 and a 2-2 count. That misses low, and the count is full. Yeah, it's going to miss low. Ball 4. And that'll load the bases and bring up Greg Schonoff. He was hit by a pitch the first time up. First on a miss in, ball one. That one will be in there, called strike one in a 1-1 count. Turns and drives that one, and it's going to be foul. That was a good turn, folks, just gets foul. And that'll be a 1-2 count. That one's going to miss up. Ball two. That's going to miss in for ball three, and the count is full again. So 2 outs, full count. Runners will be going on the pitch here. And that's going to miss in the dirt. Ball four. So that'll be an RBI walk for Schoenhoff. He had one he turned on. If that would have stayed fair, that would have been off either one hop off the fence or on the fence or over there. But the Lakers get one there, and that'll bring Hudson Johnson to the plate. He cleared the bases last time up with a 3-run RBI double. That one misses up and away. Ball one. That'll catch that corner. Called strike one. And he pops that one. It'll get out of play for strike two and a 1-2 count. And it was a hard grounder towards short. Up with it. No. And he did. He held on to that and gets the fielder's choice at second base. All right, so Lakers put one on the board, leave bases loaded on 28 pitches. And we're going to have a pitching change. I just heard the coach say, let's see who comes in to pitch. Monty goes to right. It goes to second. Looks like we're going to have JJ come in. Hayden moves to short. We got all sorts of changes here, folks. So we got Linus moves from second over to third. Hayden moves from third to short. For Monty, Brody moves from pitcher to second base. And JJ moves from shortstop to pitcher. So we head to the bottom of the sixth inning, with the Lakers leading 8-6. Coming up for Lakeville South will be number 18, Marsh, number 9, English, and number 8, O'Connor. And number 8, O'Connor. I do see there. I was just checking out the live stream, and I do see that in one of the foul balls jiggled loose my little wedge that was allowing us to see first base better. Between innings, I'll try to fix that again. So we do have a sub for Lakeville South. Coming up will be number 20, Norstad. First one is popped back out of play, or strike one. Nice to get a strike in the books right away. Get ahead on the batter. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch. Just misses the outside corner. Ball one. There's another foul. Strike two. And that puts JJ ahead on the count, 1-2. That breaking pitch just floats up on him for ball two. That's going to miss low. Ball three and a 3-2 count. And a great pitch gets him swinging for the third strike and the first out of the inning. So with one out here in the bottom of the sixth, that'll bring number 9 English to the plate for Lakeville South. That's a good first pitch. Gets him swinging. Fouls it straight back for strike one. That's going to miss. Ball one. There's a line drive that's just going to get over the outstretched glove of Linus at third base. And that'll be a single. And that'll bring number 8 O'Connor to the plate. Quick throw, not in time. Good throw, though. Runner goes. There's the pitch. That's going to be in ball one. And throw will not be in time. And then number 9 English will be in with a stolen base at second. One out, so that takes a double play out of play. That's going to miss. Ball two. That one is popped fly ball towards left, and it will drop in front. That one looked like he was carrying and just died into the outfield. That'll be in there as a single, but the runner did not advance. Couldn't, as it looked like it might be caught. So that'll be a pop fly single. out into left. So that puts the double play back in play, and that'll bring number 22, Hager, to the plate, with runners on first and second and one out. Runner big out there at second base. And that first one misses for ball one. That was driven hard to left. Burley settles under it and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Nice play by Drew, settled under it, got it back in quick, keeps the runners at first and second. So with two outs, that'll bring number 15, Philstrom, to the plate. That's a great pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. That's going to be fouled off, out of play down the third baseline, strike two. Jurdy is in a good spot now, ahead in the count 0-2. Oh, that's a breaking pitch he should have rung him up on, folks. That'll be ball one. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Oh, no, runner did not go. Swing and a miss, strike three, and the Lakers get out of the inning. Lakeville South leaves two stranded there on a great set of pitching there, 18 pitches by JJ. So we head to the top of the seventh inning with the Lakers leading 8-6. Coming up for the Lakers will be Brody Formonti, Drew Burley, and Chauvin. I'm going to take a quick chance here to see if I can get that back in place there and get a little more angle down the first baseline. All right, so there's the call for balls in. And we are ready to start the seventh inning here. So we're ready to start the seventh inning here from Lakeville South, the home of the Cougars. Lakers are leading 8-6. This has been a hitter's duel today. Lots of good bats going on, and up to bat is Brody Formonti. First one's going to miss, down ball one. And number 11 Randall does stay on the mound for Lakeville South. Oh, folks, that strike zone has become huge there. That'll be strike two. That's going to miss in the dirt. Ball two. So it's 2-1 count now. That's going to miss. Up for ball 3. Jumps on that one. Follows it straight back. Strike 2 and a full count. Couldn't see that one home, but that one actually stuck in the netting here, or the mesh behind, chain link fence behind home plate. Okay, here's the full count pitch. And he takes a good hack at it, but that'll be a swing and a miss, strike 3 in the first out of the inning. So that'll bring Drew Burley to the plate with Chauvin on deck. I want to catch the outside corner for called strike 1. That's a good breaking pitch. Gets him chasing after it. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 and an 0-2 count. That's going to miss. Up, ball 1. Drew gets under that one, pops it up. Second baseman calls for it, settles under it, and that's the second out of the inning here in the top of the 7th. So that'll bring Chauvin to the plate with 2 outs here in the 7th. Lakers hoping to add to their 2-run 8-6 lead before we head to the bottom of the 7th. That'll be a swing and a miss, strike 1. And that'll catch the outside corner for called strike 2. Good fight at the plate there. Follows that back. Count remains 0-2. Fights that one off. Follows it straight back. Good battle here by Show at the plate. Count remains 0-2. And now that one's popped up, straight back. No one. Nice hustle by the catcher, but he will not get there. Count remains 0-2. So far, that's it is a 5-pitch 0-2 count for Show. That'll miss. Out for ball 1. And a good breaking pitch. Swing. Dropped, third strike, though. And they still get him at first base. All right, so the Lakers go down in order in the top half of the 7th on 17 pitches by Lakeville South. And we head to the bottom of the 7th with the Lakers holding an 8-6 lead. All right. Show was last, as the catcher was the last batter again, so hustle to get his gear on, and he's about ready there. Here's the throw down. And we are ready to start the bottom of the 7th inning with the Lakers needing 3 runs. Oh my word, no. The Lakers needing 3 outs, and Lakeville South needing 3 runs. So number 24, Carmody, steps in to the box to start the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch from JJ. It's a nice one. That's going to be fouled off down the third baseline for strike 1. That'll be ball 1. Just looked like JJ overthrew a little bit there. Be ball 1 in the dirt. That one's fouled straight back. Strike 2 and a 1-2 count. That looked like a great breaking pitch, folks. Ball 2. That's going to miss low for ball 3. So on the full count, leadoff batter steps back in. And pretty, it's pop foul straight back out of play. Count remains full. All right, so here's the full pitch count. That one is popped straight up, back, and that's going to get out of play as well. All right, so the ump is fully reloaded on baseballs, as those have been fouled back out of play. Count remains 3-2. That one is popped straight back out of play as well. So a nice duel at the plate right now. And a great pitch by JJ strikes him out. That'll be the first out of the 7th inning. And that'll bring number 25, Cox, to the plate. That first pitch will miss low, ball 1. Nice pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. That breaking pitch did not break. Stays up there for ball 2. JJ comes set on the 2-1 count. That one is driven towards center field. Off the glove of Evenson. That'll be an error, and the Lakeville South has a runner on first with 1 out. And that'll bring number 11, Randall, to the plate for Lakeville South. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Pretty much a pull hitter, everything to the left center. And he's had 2 doubles to left center. There's a good pitch. Breaking pitch gets him chasing after it. Swing and a miss, strike 1. There's a grounder towards third. Fleek up with it, over to first. There's the stretch, and the second out of the inning. So the runner advances to second, but that runner really doesn't matter. The Lakeville South needs 2. They need 2 here. Just got to focus on the batter. And that'll bring number 6, Ratliff, to the plate. He walked his first time at bat. Coach is out there, I'm assuming just settling him down a little bit and explaining that situation as well. Don't worry about that runner on second so much. Focus on the batter here. So everyone's ready. We are ready to get back to the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. Lakers leading by 2, and Lakeville South with a runner on second. First pitch is going to drift up on him, ball 1. There's a good pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. There's a good one, gets him in on the handle, follows it off down the third baseline for strike 2 and a 1-2 count. Puts JJ in a good spot, right where he wants to be. And he gets him to chase a high fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is the game, folks. 19 pitches. 19 pitches on the inning for JJ. And the Lakers win 8-6. So the Lakers scored 8 on 12 hits and 2 errors by Lakeville South. Lakeville South scored 6 on 12 hits themselves and 2 errors by the Lakers. Next game for the Lakers is tomorrow night. It's the final game of the season. We'll be at Eastview. With the win tonight, Lakers swept the series against Lakeville South and moved to 15-1 on the season in league play. Look forward to broadcasting tomorrow night, the final game of the season. That'll do it for us here from Cougar Field in Lakeville South.